Hey you guys, and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I'm your chef, Cherise, and before we get started today, I want to give a super huge shout out, like I'm trying. I was like preparing myself for this intro because I didn't want to cry, but I want to give a super huge shout out to Mary, Melissa, Deborah, Cassidy, and Teresa. Your donation, this video literally would not be possible without you. On top of that, I don't know where I'd be without you. Like, literally every single dollar counts. Like, I don't like talking about, like, situations, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to talk about my circumstances because there's always somebody who has it worse. You know what I'm saying? But trying to build this business, trying to build YouTube, trying to help save the planet from climate change with veganism, like, trying to do these things with one income, which is Greg's, and it's blue collar, and it's okay. Without going into the nitty gritty details, like, it's a very difficult process, and thanks to you guys, I'm able to keep going. Like, I know I say it like every time, but I literally could not do this without you guys, and just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, just thank you. So, you know, if you want to help support this channel, you can donate via PayPal to Midnight Munchies and more at yahoo.com, or click the link in the description below. You can check out my Patreon, which is also linked in the description below. Literally, how many times can I say it? But I can't emphasize enough that I couldn't do this without you guys, and your support means so much to me. And like, okay, stop. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, so today, happy Cherise. So today we're going to make vegan Apple Rose Tarts, which is super easy, but they look like super fancy. So, you know, we gonna jump in. First thing we need to do is prepare our apples. So I have 2 apples. I prefer a tartar apple than not. So I'm gonna cut her in half this way first. And then I'm gonna come in here with a little spoon and try and take out that core, but she's a hard bitch. Oh, that's what she said. Just get the seeds, a little shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna cut these little ends off here, like so. And then I'm gonna grab my mandolin because, like, I don't have perfect knife skills, but you can certainly just slice it in really thin slices, but I'm gonna make my life easier and do it on the highest setting of my mandolin. Okay, so apparently I wasn't recording, but what you missed was I put our apples in a bowl and I put 3 tablespoons of water and the juice of a lemon in here, and I stirred it up a little bit. And we're gonna put this in the microwave for about 3 minutes because we want the apples to be softer and more pliable, and we also wanna help, like, prevent them from browning while we're doing the rest. Now we're gonna prepare what we're going to add to them when we bake them. So I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, and again, white sugar, like I always say, but if you're new to this channel, a lot of white sugars are processed using bone char from animals, so it's not vegan. So you wanna make sure you either get like an organic brand, or like Aldi's has one that like is purposefully, like, says on it, like, not refined with bone char. You just gotta pay attention, right? So we have a 1/4 cup of that. We have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, so you can obviously, like, adjust those to your liking. If you like more sugar than cinnamon, more cinnamon than sugar, like, you do you. Who am I to judge? So we're gonna mix that together, and then in this bowl I have 1/2 of a container of Wayfair Wayfair vegan cream cheese. Don't use sour cream. I mean, actually, I don't know, maybe it'd work out okay, I don't know, but I'm using it. This video is a mess already. Wayfair vegan cream cheese. You can use any vegan cream cheese. I'm partial to Wayfair. So now we have our cinnamon and sugar mixture, and I'm gonna put about 1/2 of it in there and mix it up. And I'm gonna save the other 1/2. Just do a little mixy. Make sure it's nice and incorporated. That's gonna soften down this cream cheese so it's a little bit more spreadable as well. Okay, so fun fact, a lot of store-bought puff pastries are accidentally vegan, so highly recommend that. Better than making your own, quicker, easier, and they just happen to be vegan. So we're gonna cut this into 4 even sections long ways. Now we're gonna take one of our strips and we're gonna take some of our little vegan cream cheese mixture here and just kind of spread it along like so. After we took our apples out, we did pat them dry a little bit, and we're gonna start layering them, but we want to overlap them, but we want some of them to stick out the top of the puff pastry. You see what I'm saying? Because we're gonna make that little rose formation. And then we're gonna take the rest of our cinnamon and sugar and just sprinkle just a little bit extra over top. That's optional, you don't have to do that. But then we're going to flip our puff pastry in half to cover the apples, right? And then, this seems like complicated, but it's so not. We're just gonna start rolling it up like so. Use both hands. Make sure you keep all the apples in place. Make it a little tight. Got a little stuff popping out. And then, you got like a little rose, right? So we have, whoop, knocking my camera, my bad. So I have a greased cupcake pan. Now, you can just pan it. I used some vegan butter, and I'm just gonna stick her in there like so and keep on keeping on. Okay, so I got about 8 out of this recipe, and then I'm gonna put it in a preheated 375-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 40 minutes until it's nice and the puff pastry is nice, like golden brown and crispy and all the You guys, what? So after they cooled down, dusted a little, you know, powdered sugar on top, like look at that golden brownness. Oh my God. So we gonna jump right in. And truth be told, I already tried one while they were cooling because I couldn't like contain myself. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. It's like, It almost has like funnel cakey, like an elephant ear funnel cakey, carnival-y, like smell and taste. And then you got the apples. It's like, here you go. It's like an apple pie, but you're like me and you don't really like that huge mess of filling. And so you just eat like all the pie crust. And you give the insides to Greg because he likes it. That cinnamon, oh my God. And they're so stinking cute, you guys. Like, you can make these, like prep them ahead of time. And before you bake them, put them in the fridge, like cover them up. And then like when guests come over, you just pop them in the oven. And then you're like, made these, like I'm so fancy. Like, oh, hi, how are you? So Greg better get home from work soon because I'm about to demolish these. So full written recipe, as per usual, will be linked below, midnightmunchiesandmore.com. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you slap that like button, smash that like button, leave me a comment, help the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? And like, do you like my shirt? Like being girls taste better? Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm spitting everywhere. I love you guys so much. Just thank you. Thank you for being here. Just thank you.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition. Nutrition and ambition, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up.